So tonight we're going to be doing the patriotic one. I love this. It has these little flip-flops on it. They're so cute. So this is what we're doing. Little flip-flop fireworks and freedom. So you could use it really on any American holiday, right? So, like Memorial Day's coming up pretty soon. That would be a good one. And then, of course, 4th of July, Labor Day, Veterans Day. There's a lot. There's a lot of them. And Mama's here again. I didn't even have to twist her arm this time. She came willingly. Get that going. Alright. So I cut all of my mesh at 30 inches. Okay. And then I cut little 8-inch curls. And I thought on this one, on the bottom, we're going to do some of the little mini bows. So I already have a couple cut, and we'll cut a couple more. But we'll kind of get started, and then we'll do that after we get done with the bottom. Okay. So we're just going to do ruffles and curls, and then we'll do, yep, Bella and Sassy, you know, when my mom was like, okay, I'll go, Sassy went immediately to the door, and she was like, I'm going. I'm in. So we brought her. Yep. So, all right. So I'm going to just kind of open this up. So this one, this frame is slightly different, but I will tell you, they all work the same. This one has 2 layers instead of 3. But it's still 15 inch. It still has 18 ties. So we'll push all of our ties on the top up here. They're saying, hey, Mama. Okay. All right. Then we'll open the ones on the bottom. It's windy here too. It's been crazy windy. So our door at the studio. So we have like an ADT security thing with the door and all that. And so when you open the door, it says front door or whatever. It's been really windy, and so it keeps pushing the door just a little bit ajar. And then it's like, front door, front door, front door. It's been about to drive us crazy today. Thank you. It is a little bit sore today. I think I've been on it too much. But other than that, it's been good. All right, do we want to do ruffles or woodland ruffles? What do y'all feel like? Yes, you can get, you mean like a different one? We don't really do different ones, but you can get, like, if you're asking like an extra one, we'll be listing it here shortly. So what do you want to do? Ruffles or woodland ruffles? Okay. Either way, we gotta. Isn't it pretty? Ruffles. Okay. So we're gonna go with ruffles. So all we do is just kind of go straight up the center. I do kind of lap over a little bit just to keep that cut edge kind of tucked under. And then I'm going to place it down. The great thing about these really long ties on the wreath is that you don't have to open them back up to put things in. You can just keep going on top and tying it down. So I really like that. Y'all all want ruffles. You got it. All right, so you see how curly that is? I like to flip it over my table, and then it just makes it a little bit easier to keep it from rolling up while I'm trying to do my ruffle. It's cut at 30 inches. Are they your favorite? Yeah, I like them too. But I also like ruffles with just the curls. But I also like woodland ruffles. with the curls. All right, so the most important thing about doing your ruffles this way is to take the two edges side by side and kind of pull them against each other. What this does is this allows you to get a much fuller wreath, so they're both going to stand up tall instead of kind of folding over like it is there. Okay. You flipped over your iPad? That's not good. Alright, so then we're going to take our little curls. These are 8 inches. So 30 inches for the ruffles, 8 inches for the curls. And what we'll do is we'll take our ribbons. So we have the little flip flop. Can y'all tell why I made the sign this way? Because it has a flip flop on it. Okay. And then the little red and white stripe. The mesh comes from my wholesalers. Okay, I think we have a little bit of each of these in our shop. I could be wrong, but I think we do. All right, so I'm going to pull my little curl up. See how we're doing the opposite color? So what that does is it keeps it from getting chunks of color and makes it more overall. It's pretty, right? Yeah, we use wholesalers, which just means you have to buy in bulk. Like you have to buy a case instead of just 1 or 2. Or sometimes you have to buy, sometimes the case is 20, sometimes it's 36. It depends on the supplier. Okay. So I tie the curl and the ribbons in at the same time. I love these two together. It makes me kind of think of a picnic. This red and white with the blue, it just, to me, it makes me think of a picnic. So we could go ahead and put our little mini bows in. I have a piece of ribbon that I cut. It's 20 inches. And all we're going to do is kind of fold it over in the center. You want to overlap it. And you can pinch it. You're just making little bows. Then you just place it down in here. And then I'll cut that off and tuck it behind there. Then you can see, since we already have the little tails, it makes it look like a bow. Cheater bow, sometimes I call it a cheater bow, but that's what it is. Okay, for this one we won't do a mini bow, so we'll just, mini bows are really good if you do like every other one. Okay, there we go. Then we'll start on the next one. I just have this thing where I like to work in twos. I do have 3 broken toes, and they are not feeling so happy right now. But I'll be okay. You need some watermelon. Is that what it makes you think of? Yeah. See, doesn't that look like picnic? It looks like picnic to me. Okay. It's probably because I was standing all day at the studio trying to get things put up. Saturday's coming so fast. So I'm like in a rush trying to get things up and organized and in its rightful place. And oh, Mom, we got the boxwood with the little flower things today. And we were putting them up by the fireplace. Yeah, we have this really cool, oh, thank you for stars. We have this really cool feature wall that we're doing so that when people come and make projects there, they can take a picture in front of it. So it's got a fireplace, and we have boxwood on the wall all around the fireplace. And in another week or 2, we'll have this really cool neon light that says Hardworking Mom Studio on it. And it'll be right up there on top. So that'll be fun. I'm excited. I can't wait to start making stuff in there. It's gonna be fun. Okay. And we're having our little meet and greet this Saturday. Been a long time since I've been able to do that, since I didn't have a place to host it. But now I do. Okay, so we're going to put it in as one bunch. See how you can keep tying right on top? I like to pull my curls up so that you can see them. That way, it blocks that color from being kind of all in your face. Like, you don't want it to be like blue, red, blue, red. If you do it this way, then it's kind of more seamless. It's not as color blocking, I guess you would say. See, doesn't that look like a picnic? It looks like a picnic. I will, when I get home tonight, I will put my feet up, I promise. Oh, and then yesterday I was putting the shelf thing together, and it's very awkward to sit on the floor with a boot and try to put a shelf together. So I knocked my face in the shelf in the face, right with the shelf. So now I have a big old spot on my face. I'm just like, this is just pitiful. I have to laugh at myself. Alright, so see how we take, this is cut at 20 inches. We're just going to take and fold them over. So you want to overlap them a good inch or so. And then, thank you. I'm very excited. Like this. Then we'll take it. We'll put it right in here. I will. I just, I'm a little bit awkward with the boot, and so I kind of just, I was trying to flip the shelf over. I just kind of hit myself in the face. It really didn't hurt. I just look, you know, like I hit myself in the face. Sometimes you just have to laugh at yourself. We don't have a price list yet. That's actually what we're going to be doing next week. So next week we'll be doing a lot of the projects and getting them listed on the website. But it'll vary depending on what project you pick. So we'll have wreaths, of course, and we'll have like grapevines, and we'll have swags, and then we'll have wood projects. We'll also have some simple ones like just doing bows and making signs, and like we'll have one, you know, those really nice huge big signs you can make to put outside your door that say home, that you lean up against your door. We'll have some to do that. We'll even do keychains, necklaces. We're going to be doing some sublimation. It sounds like a lot, doesn't it? We're going to do resin crafts. So I'm excited. I can't wait to start playing. Like, it's been fun and nice to get it set up, but I'm ready to play now. I'm ready to play with stuff. Like, we'll be doing tumblers for sure. I'll let y'all know as soon as the website's up. The address is 603 Columbia Avenue in Lexington, South Carolina. There's a Lick ice cream next door, and y'all, the ice cream over there, it's so good. Mom says, oh, yeah, she's had some. We've all had some. They have these like milkshake things that have all this stuff they put on it. It's crazy. Yep, 603 Columbia Avenue, Lexington, South Carolina. I would love for you to come down just to do a project with me. I want you to all come. It would be so much fun. And I love getting to put faces with the names I see all the time. You know? Because on here, your faces are about this big. Okay. So we've got our 20-inch, so we'll just kind of overlap. So what we're really making is about, what, like a 3-inch little, yeah, like a 3-inch little bow. See? Just tie it in. See how we're just tying everything on top? And you don't have to keep opening. That's why I like this kind of wreath frame for this. See? Isn't that cute? Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it helps you. This is my favorite thing to do. I look forward to this. This is what keeps me going. Being on here with y'all. Okay. So we just keep going straight up. When you're doing ruffles, all you're doing is gathering it all along the middle. If you struggle with it, get out a piece of paper and kind of fold it back and forth to see how it gathers. And I think it kind of helps your mind understand how the gathering with the mesh works, because it's exactly the same. It's just a different medium. Yeah, I need to order some more Unique in the Creek boards, I know. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I will. I know we're out. Okay. Oh, football and track. Those are good things, though. I have my boys in the studio again helping me. Carson is an awesome worker. Ross, on the other hand, he works for about 10 minutes and then he's like, oh, well, my stomach hurts. I'm serious. That's what he said. My stomach hurts. I was like, that's what you said yesterday. Well, it seems like every time I have to do school or, you know, you want me to help you work with something, then I get a stomach ache. I was like, yeah, you think? Oh, he cracks me up. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, once we finish with the kit, whatever's left over, we'll list it. Goodness. We should have both of these left over. So we'll probably list it in a few days along with the side. Okay. Oh, I don't want to cut that one off because we're going to do our little mini bow. I almost forgot. Okay. Oh no, are you having a bad storm? We certainly will pray for you. It has been crazy weather lately, hasn't it? It's not even hurricane or anything season yet. It's been kind of crazy. Okay. Pull that up. Trim that off. It's easy just to tuck it back behind. Alright, so we need to cut 2 more. So I just kind of pull it out. I'm going to cut it at 20 inches. I have friends and several friends in Alabama. John has family in Alabama too. As a matter of fact, we're going to a wedding there in August, I think. I think it's August. Okay. So we just fold them over. See how I have like a good inch or so that I'm overlapping? So that way you can make sure that it's not going to come loose once you get it in there, because you have that nice overlap. Tornadoes are scary things. Okay. There we go. There. See how cute those are? See how cute the little bows are? Oh, she's got her eyes closed. She's taking a nap over there. Are you napping over there, Mom?
What?
You napping?
Nope. Good though.
She had to take some allergy medicine, so she's a little tired.
Dopey.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that. Okay. So just tuck it over. I love the little foil edges on this. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I'm pretty sure we have some of this royal blue one. I'll check after we're off and see. I have some of the red to list. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But we did get a whole bunch of new pretty mesh today, and it got listed today. It's super pretty. We'll have to do something with one of those soon. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. I'm so sorry to hear that. You just need to email me or email orders@hardworkingmom.com and we'll fix that. We'll take care of that for you. I'm sorry you broke your arm or your hand. You need both of these mesh in your life, yeah. I get it. It's pretty, isn't it? This royal blue, it's just so pretty. So on the last one, make sure you do both sides. So we can make sure it won't want to lay flat and it'll want to stay all nice and curly for us. Stay up there. It wanted to come with me. I wasn't ready yet. Okay. I know we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I know. What? Now I tell you what. What did I tell you? What did I miss? The mesh is not in my shop. But it will be. I think so too, right? The blue looks really good. Oh, see? I keep wanting to cut that. But we're doing the little mini bows. Okay. I cut the mesh at 30 inches and the little curls are at 8 inches.
No, you just stay right here.
I know. I love the blue and the red. Both of them are pretty. I know for sure we have some of this blue in the studio. Because I remember putting it up on the shelf. Yep. Okay. We have one more little mini bow to do. Then we'll start on the top. It is a kit. It sure is. And you get both these pretty meshes. There we go. Okay. There is actually, I want to tell you what's funny. There is actually a hotel, a Best Western. Isn't that what it is, Casey? A Best Western? Is it, or is it Best Western Plus? It is directly in back of my studio. I mean, you can walk over to my studio. It's like, what, like 100 feet? I'm not kidding. It is literally right there. It's one of the reasons that we picked the location that we did. Okay, so I'm going to open these. Yes, there is.
I don't know what she's doing, Bella.
She's antsy-pantsy.
She's rearranging.
Oh, she's rearranging.
Yes.
She doesn't feel like she has enough room.
She's nesting.
Oh, she's nesting. Okay.
Okay, she found it.
Is she on?
She found her spot.
Oh, she wanted to be on the blanket. That's why. These dogs in there. Yes, Best Western Plus. Okay. Yeah, it's just right on Columbia Avenue. Right behind my studio. And then there's, like, next to us, there's Lick Ice Cream. And then next to that, there's, like, a Applebee's. So there's a place to eat. And walking distance as well. Okay. So we'll just go and do our same ruffles up here. Yeah, it says Flip Flop. It says Flip Flop, Fireworks, and Freedom. Sorry, y'all. My Mevo just decided it was going to just, you know, stop connecting. I'm sorry. It's been extra fun lately. Yeah. I don't know. I think I have to get them out here and get them to move where my internet thing is. I know. Yeah, it's because when the Mevo goes off, the audio goes off. But I still streaming, but there's no audio. That's the way it does. Okay, so we're gonna ruffle them together just like we did on the bottom. But we're gonna make sure that we don't push the bottom because we don't want to, you know, squash what we did down here. do our little curls. Yeah, I just wanted to give us a little bit of extra fun today. Okay. So on the top, we will take our ribbons and we'll spread them out so we can see the whole thing. So I'll put it tight on. I'll go ahead and trim it off. And then we're going to take, I kind of like to put my ruffles, they're kind of up and down, and then my curls kind of right here on the sides, and then we'll spread out our ribbon. So we'll have our larger ribbon kind of going up and down because there's an opening there, it just fits better there. Oh, it's happened to me many times, unfortunately. So I know exactly what I have to do. I just had to reconnect the internet, so yeah. The ruffles are 30 inches and the curls are 8 inches. No sense in getting razzled because I know I can get it back on. It just takes a minute. She just needs extra attention sometimes. Oh. I don't know if they have, I haven't been over there, but I can go over there and find out. I'm sure they have a pool. Y'all, it's already in the 80s here, so it won't be long before those pools are open. Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes I go a long stretch where I don't have any problems, and then sometimes I'll have problems for days, and then it's just fine again. Some of it depends on the internet, and some depends on, you know, I don't know. Just the cosmos, I guess. It was 70 today. It was like 84 today. Whew. It's chilly in the mornings. It's like high 50s. But boy, by the time the afternoon hits, were you reading this? That's funny. I can go back and take that part out. Luckily. Choo-choo-choo-choo. There we go. So see, it wants to kind of squash the one down here, so I just kind of pull it. And your stuff on the bottom will get a little kind of messed up, but that's okay. It's really easy to just kind of straighten it out at the end. Thank you. Yes, it does have a pool. That's your high for the end of the week? That's funny. Oh yeah, this is planting season for sure. Okay. Okay. One of the great things to do with your ribbon to get it stand up like this is with the wired, if you will kind of put your fingers underneath it and just kind of bend it a little bit, that wire is going to almost make that like a little dimple, and then it will tend to stay up like that. So if you're struggling with your tails, make sure you do that. Just that extra little step. Thank you. Put on our little picnic table here. The dogs are over there snoring, y'all. Bella was snoring, I think, within 5 minutes of us getting here. We have, at the studio, when you first walk in the door, there's a couch right on the left. And so, Bella loves comfort. So, she thinks that couch is hers. Do you miss making wreaths? Yeah. This mesh is, so it's basic mesh, but it has foil edges. So it's not metallic mesh, it is basic mesh, but the foil edges is what keeps it from being not good mesh. Right, because just plain basic mesh can be kind of hard to work with. But adding in the foil in it gives it a lot of extra interest, and it makes it easier to work with. So, there we go. I think she has to check everything out before she lays down to border trim mesh, yes. So you can see even with this one. So this is the extra foil here. This is what you call double foil, right? So it has not just like a little metallic strip, but it has a big strip in it. It just really gives it a lot of volume. Do I ever use check poly mesh? Yes, I do. The only one I don't use very often is just poly mesh, because I don't do flowers very often. And because you kind of have to take that extra step with either the wood burning tool or the bag sealer. So I just don't do it very often. I like fabric mesh. I do. I like fabric mesh. We have some fabric mesh. My favorite mesh of all time is jute. Jute is my favorite. But fabric mesh would be up there pretty high. Thank you for stars. That was so nice. Poly burlap is the one I don't really like. It's just, the only thing I don't like about it is it frays a lot, so you really have to do something to help with the frays. But it's not like you can't use it, and it's really pretty. It's really pretty when you use either the wood burning tool or the bag sealer. You just have to be careful, because you know those fumes can get toxic, especially if you're doing that a lot. Yeah, we did. We just got some really cute mesh. I have more to list, actually. I have a yellow and white striped jute and a red and black striped jute that I just got in. It does feel great, and you're right, it is more expensive. I will tell you, though, it's kind of almost like the prettier the mesh, the more expensive it is. Right? So, it was like really pretty, and it has all this really cool stuff on it. It's going to be expensive. That's kind of why we carry a range. So we have, you know, some that are more expensive because they're fabric mesh and they're, you know, really pretty, and you just have to charge more. Or keep it longer. depending on what you're doing with it. I wasn't going to put the cheater bow on top just because we're going to be putting a bow and the sign up here, so you won't really be able to see the cheater bows. But we'll put a bow up here. You can put cheater bows on the top. It's just a little bit harder to see them. But what you could do is just put the cheater bows where, yeah, it's nicer, so it's more expensive. You could put the cheater bows where you don't have a bow and where you don't have the sign. Yeah. Oh, the peony ribbon sold out already? I'm pretty sure we have some more. I could make some more. I know we have another one, actually. That stuff was pretty. Maybe we'll make a sign of ribbon set with that, what we got left. We're working on a sign to go with it. I know that peony ribbon was so pretty. It's now gracing the studio. I didn't tell Mom I took it over there. But I did. Because it was pretty. And we have some of those butterflies over there, so I was like, ooh, I'm going to take it over there. Alrighty. Whoop. Got our last two little curls. Okay, I will. I would be happy to. I do too. I love peonies. Although I do have a lot of trouble saying that name for some reason. Don't I, Mom?
Yes.
Yes. We were both laughing at me yesterday because I was like, wait, is it this way or is it that way or is it this way? Yeah, I know she's sitting right behind me. She's answering me. Oh, you mean about the about the butterfly? Yeah, she knows now. Well, she would have known anyways because it's not sitting in here where it was when we left yesterday. Peonies. Maybe that's why I get in trouble, because it looks like peonies. Yeah, all prices have gone up. That is so true. It stinks. We try to keep them as low as we can, but unfortunately, our base price went up. Mama's doing pretty good right now. Aren't you, Mama?
Yes, I am.
Yes. And I have to remind her of this because the next time she feels bad, she'll say, I never feel good. And then I'll say, wait, do you remember?
Well, it just seems like that.
Well, it seems like that on the days you don't feel good. Yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. I have to show it to Ma.
Oh, that is so pretty.
She likes it.
Yes.
Oh, so I have to show y'all something. So, April 19th. Ugh. On April 19th, I'm going to do Pinterest TV, and I'm going to be making this. Isn't it pretty? Look how pretty that turned out. I love this. See the little sunflowers? So y'all have to come watch. Oh. After that, it may go home with my mother. She does sound good and cheerful. She's good. I can always tell when it's going well because I'll come in and I'll say, you want to go with me? Yeah. I was like, okay, good day. We're having a good day.
I like good days.
I like good days. Everybody likes good days, right?
Yes.
All right. So, let's put our little pretty over here. I love sunflowers. Do y'all like sunflowers? I love them. And I don't know if y'all know, but sunflowers are very in right now. So, in case you're looking for things to make, sunflowers. All right, spider bow. Let's do a spider bow. It's been my favorite lately. Okay.
Also the flower of Ukraine.
What is?
Sunflower.
Is sunflower the flower of Ukraine? Did y'all know that?
Yep.
Oh.
That's their state or country or whatever flower.
Oh. Well, there. That's how we can support them. We'll just... Pinterest TV. Yeah, isn't that interesting? How could you do the bubble method with 2 mesh? Do you want to do like one with one mesh and one with the next mesh? Or do you kind of want to go in between? Okay, so let's do like an 8-inch. So we're going to go in sideways, flip. Okay. Go down to the 6. So flip.
I'm so tired.
Oh, is she tired?
She's so tired.
So with the spider, we just do 3. Okay. With shorter tails, because you don't want those legs to be real long. Okay, so we have to go to the other side. So remember with the spider, it's all about what side the tail starts on. So this time we're going to go over here. Well, that's awesome that their flower is the sunflower. It's one of my favorites. It's so friendly. It's such a friendly flower. Okay. So we're just going to the 6 again. 6 again. Trim. Okay. Then we'll come in